we're working on for the second half is not anything that I could leave sitting out. So I had to leave it in the refrigerator. Let me get this going here. So if you're new with us, this is an hour-long chat, and the first half of it is all classroom. So it is whatever WW went over the prior week, and then the second half is usually something fun, like a Julie is behaving herself. So she gets a Bravo sticker for behaving herself. Very good. Good job. And here we go again. I wanted some more of this sugar-free Alpine mix for my drink tonight, and this little package does not like me. Okay. Y'all help me get into this. Okay. So, again, for those of you that are new, second half, I put on the apron so that Casey knows how to divide this up. So if you ever want to come back on YouTube or even on Facebook and just watch what the second half was, you can do that by watching for the apron. While I'm doing that, everybody grab yourself some water to drink. I have already had probably close to 80 ounces of water today. So I'm going to switch and have some of the sugar-free apple cider like we had last week. Okay, the second half of tonight's chat, we are going to talk about 5 last-minute holiday ideas that take 15 minutes or less. So some of you in the first half of the chat, some of you in the first 3 minutes of the chat already started panicking because you realized, oh shoot, I don't have everything done. I'm not finished with everything. I still have stuff that I need to do. And Kelly just reminded me that Christmas is coming on the 25th this year. Yeah, okay, hold on. So in case you didn't realize it, Christmas comes on the 25th every year, okay? I was just kidding. So some of you panicked though. But here are 5 things that take 15 minutes or less that are super easy. I promised your guests, or if you're going to somebody's house, and somebody asked a few minutes ago what we were having for Christmas, there will be things there that will be higher in points. So I'm going to bring some things that I know everybody will love and that will be lower in points. But here are 5 holiday ideas that are 15 minutes or less, as evidenced by the fact that I'm going to get all 5 of them done in less than 20 minutes. Okay. We're not going to make all 5 of them tonight. Okay, the first thing, they're all going to start, all of these are going to start with fat-free cream cheese. So we have made fat-free cream cheese several times. When we do have a chat for that. So if you need to see exactly how to make it, we do have a chat for that. I don't know what number it is, but perhaps Jessica can go back and find it when she posts this on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. If you didn't already know this, you can go to www.ifyouhaveanegg.com, and all of the written notes for our chats are on there. So if you didn't take notes, can't take notes, if I'm talking too fast, they're all on there. So Jessica types all of it out so that if you need to print it out or read it, or you think, what did she just say? You know, you can go there and read it. Okay. And they're typed in English, even if what I'm saying doesn't sound like English. So we're going to start, all of these are going to be with fat-free cream cheese. So the first of the 5 holiday ideas is make your own fat-free cream cheese. So I know you're thinking, Kelly, that takes longer than 15 minutes, okay? The prep time is like 3 minutes, okay? So it cooks itself, it's not cooking, but it cooks itself in the refrigerator overnight. Actually, it only took me like 4 hours to do this one. And then boom, you're ready to go. So you're ready to go in less than 15 minutes of total hands-on time in the kitchen. So even though this is going to sit, preferably is going to sit in the refrigerator overnight, your total hands-on time in the kitchen is less than 15 minutes to make this, okay? And again, it's on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. If you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and search fat-free cream cheese, you're going to find this recipe and you're going to find some ideas of what to do with it. But I wanted to tell you this, it not only lowers the points in your holiday recipes, it also puts pennies back in your pocket. So when I was across the street, so I'm at Casey Kitchen Center, when I was across the street at Food City today, an 8-ounce block of commercially prepared fat-free cream cheese was on sale for $2.99. A 24-ounce container of non-fat plain Greek yogurt was just under $6, and this was a name brand, like a bigger name brand. It was on sale for just under $6. I can make approximately 3 to 3.5 blocks. I mean, necessarily put them in a block, but blocks of cream cheese whenever I need them. I mean, I don't have to make an entire block of cream cheese or the equivalent of an entire block of cream cheese. I can make it whenever I want to, instead of paying well, for $6. So I can make up to 3 to 3.5 blocks of cream cheese for $6 instead of spending about $9 on the commercially prepared, having to use it after I open it, and having to throw away 3 little aluminum foil things, or 3 little foil things and 3 boxes. Okay, I would much rather do it this way. So once your that's hot. So once your cream cheese is made, then you can put it, in some kind of a smaller container to store it. So I'm just going to go ahead. Let's see how many tablespoons this made. I made this with I did the cream cheese in a this is just a coffee filter. So this is a reusable coffee filter, and look how thick that is. I mean, so this was non-fat plain Greek yogurt. I put it into a reusable coffee filter, set it on top of a coffee cup, just to make sure that it's big enough to sit out of the, to sit up out of the top of it so it can drain. And I'm going to show you here in a second how much water I got off of this. But this is number 1. And I was supposed to be measuring that, and I forgot to. But anyway, so this is number 1 of the under 15-minute ideas. So this is make your own fat-free cream cheese. And so this was, I don't know, I'll let it sit in the refrigerator like 4 hours, like when I was getting ready for the chat. I don't know if you can see how much liquid is in there, but in just 4 hours, that much liquid came off of the non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and it is in fact now fat-free cream cheese. Okay, oh, hold on a minute. Debbie, that's secret intel that you've never shared with me before. Debbie says she does the same to make ground chicken. She prepares her own chicken breast and then grinds it herself so that she knows that it is just chicken breast and does not have any rib meat in it because she prepared it herself. How smart is that? So I just want you to see, I'm sorry that light's glaring on it. It is cream cheese. So we have made cream cheese. Okay, so it took me 3 minutes to get that ready. It sat in the refrigerator for 4 hours. Preferably sit overnight with something over the top of it, just, a piece of plastic wrap or something over the top of it. But you will have cream cheese. You will have fat-free cream cheese when you get done, and you spent a whopping, I don't know, 5 minutes in the kitchen. Okay, so you can use that to make lots of different things. One of the things that I will be making for our Christmas this year is Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. I'm not going to make that for you here because we only have like 19 minutes left, but Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. If you've had it, go ahead and raise your hand. There's only like 50 something of you all here live tonight. That's a lot of you all here live, just being 5 days before Christmas. But go ahead and raise your hand if you have ever made the Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. Just do it. I'm serious. Just make it. Make it. It has fat-free cream cheese. It has a ranch dressing that I make with non-fat plain Greek yogurt and the Dax, nothing but ranch spice. And Lynn says it is delicious. Betty's got her hand up. Betty Ann's got her hand up. Alicia's saying it's so good. I'm telling you, everyone loves it. Everybody loves it. And start to finish, even if you include the 3 minutes that I had you put the non-fat plain Greek yogurt, Debbie's had it, in the colander, even if you include that 3 minutes to prep it, you have 10 minutes tops in this masterpiece, and you make it all in the microwave. So after you've prepped your cream cheese, you're going to make Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. The whole thing is made in the microwave, and it's just got cream cheese, some ranch dressing, and I make my own ranch dressing. There is also a chat for that. It has Frank's Red Hot sauce. It has chicken. It's got canned chicken breast, 98% fat-free chicken breast. Or if you do like Debbie does, you would know that it was 100%. Nancy's got her hand up. You would know that it was 100% chicken breast if you were making your own ground chicken, like Debbie does. And the whole thing is made in the microwave. It's so easy. I use Velveeta shreds. Anyway, it's already on the blog, www.ifyouhaveanegg.com. But I'm serious. Everyone loves it. You can use it as a dip with celery or with some kind of chips or some kind of crackers, like we're going to talk about here in just a second. You can stuff croissants with it. You can put it on a roll-up pinwheel recipe. One of my favorites is to roll out reduced fat crescent rolls, spread that on there, roll them up, cut them, slice them like this, lay them on a cookie sheet and bake them. Fantastic. They're fantastic like that. We even use the Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip to make macaroni and cheese. Okay. It's that good. I promise you, everyone loves it. If you love hot stuff, go ahead and be a little heavy-handed on the Frank's hot sauce. I use a little less when I make it for my son-in-law, which he'll be having some of it on Saturday. But then when Casey and I are ready to eat it, we just add some more on there. Okay, so that's another thing. Start to finish, less than 10 minutes, and you've got it ready to go, ready to feed everybody. This next one I'm super excited about. Cheese balls are back on the menu. So how many of you are like me and you had completely taken holiday, oh wait, Debbie says stuff endive lettuce with it. That sounds fantastic. I'm serious, it's good on everything. It's good on a spoon, but you should probably put it on something besides just a spoon. How many of you, me included, had completely taken cheese balls off of your holiday list? So we used to always have a cheese ball, and sometimes it would be rolled, sometimes the outside of it would just be different kinds of crushed nuts. Sometimes the outside of it would be that, is it Knorr soup mix? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Or that would be the outside of it. But I had a friend who used to make it. She would take her cream cheese and she would put that Knorr soup mix in it, and then she would put like ham or something on the outside. And she brought that for everything. Like this woman, she knew how to cook, but she chose not to cook. So she made a cheese ball for everything. Some people make them sweet, some people make them savory. Okay, this year I am making, and I did not print it off in color, I am sorry, but this year I am making a Drizzle Me Skinny recipe, and it is for an everything but the bagel cheese ball. Super excited because so apparently I'm going to be eating a lot of fat-free cream cheese, which means I'm going to be eating a lot of yogurt, which means my nails will be like super long by the week after Christmas. But I love, love, love everything but the bagel seasoning. And you can get everything with the bagel seasoning at Trader Joe's. Just remember, Trader Joe's is closed Christmas Day. I warned you about that in the beginning of the chat. So just remember that. Or you can use the Dax spices, the no salt Dax spices, everything but the salt. It tastes exactly the same, but it just doesn't have any sodium. You can use that in this recipe. So I'm going to be making that using fat-free cream cheese and your own. You can shave the points off. You can shave off a lot of the points, and you can enjoy all the flavor. And guess what? Your civilian friends will never know. So your civilian family and friends, they will never know. They'll never know that it was fat-free cream cheese and that you made it, unless you brag, unless they loved it, and then you can brag that you made it yourself. So the Drizzle Me Skinny everything but the bagel cheese ball. Again, I'm going to use the Dax spices. I'm guessing you've got 10 to 12 minutes tops, because again, you can make as much or as little as you need. If you needed 1 tablespoon of fat-free cream cheese, you could literally make it, because you're going to put however much you need in the colander. If you use the cheesecloth like I showed you in the original recipe, I mean, you can make as little or as much as you need. You don't have to make 8 ounces. So for the cheese ball, if you just wanted to make a little one, a big one, whatever you want, you could do that. But the directions for that, and I will try my hardest to remember to either video myself making this, or I'll at least post it on my blog, so that you can't, because if you all know, Drizzle Me Skinny is in Canada, so you cannot click on her recipes and have them come straight into your personal points engine. So I will post this on mine. Of course, I will give Kate all the credit for this, because she's fantastic and awesome. But I will post it so that you all can put it into you can touch the button and it will go into your personal points engine. But it is basically 8 ounces of light cream cheese. It's going to be 8 ounces. It's going to be 8 ounces of homemade fat-free cream cheese that you made, 1/4 cup of fat-free sour cream, and then you're going to use an additional 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, and 3/4 of a cup of light shredded cheese. She uses cheddar, 3 green onions sliced, and then 6 tablespoons of either the everything but the bagel seasoning you can get at Trader Joe's, closed on Christmas Day, or the everything but the salt bagel seasoning that you can get from Dax Spices. And you can order that on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, or you can order it from Dax Seasonings direct. You can order it from them. And then you put all of that together, mix it in a bowl, make your cheese ball, put the seasoning on the outside. I cannot wait to try it. Okay, and our family favorite. So number 4, that was number 3. Number 4 is our family favorite, sausage balls. Like, it would not be Christmas if we did not have sausage balls. I have spent years not caring about the points. I have spent years trying to track all the points. I have spent years trying to lighten up the recipe. I've spent years doing everything. This year, Alyssa and I are making a batch of my cream cheese sausage balls, which I just realized are not on the blog. So we will get that posted as soon as we're done. Perhaps we'll have some pictures of Alyssa making them because this will be her first year. But I'm going to make a double batch. So I totally understand that I said that this is 5 15-minute or less recipes, and it's going to take more than 15 minutes to make a double batch. But trust me, excuse me, hope the coughing's not starting again. But trust me, it is worth that extra few minutes to go ahead and make a double batch while you're doing this so that you can put them in the freezer. So I always make an extra batch and I keep them in the freezer for snacking, later, just to grab a few, pop them in the microwave later. And if you use the fat-free cream cheese recipe, it adds back some creamy, because in the past, my sister has always used, and my mom did too, full fat sausage, regular Bisquick, and full fat cheddar cheese. So, it was full fat, and they were delicious, and they were greasy, But using the fat-free cream cheese adds back some creamy moisture. So when you're using some lower fat content sausage like turkey sausage or a light sausage, when you're using something like that, and if you use, I don't know if y'all have seen this or not, but I use the Heart Smart Bisquick. The Heart Smart Bisquick is lower in fat. It only has, for a serving, which is 1/3 of a cup of the mix, you're not going to be eating 1/3 of a cup unless you're eating, several sausage balls. But it's only 2.5 grams of fat. But it's much lower in fat. Excuse me. But because of that, it's a little drier. And then the turkey sausage or a lighter sausage is a little bit drier. So the addition of the fat-free cream cheese moistens all of that up, and it gives it just a more creamy, and it helps the cheese to melt too. So we'll be making that, Alyssa and I will be making that tomorrow, actually, because she will be with me all day tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and make that, and we'll get those pictures posted, and we'll get that recipe on there. And who knows, Alyssa might want to make it in front of you all. So you might get to watch her make it in front of you. Okay, and since several of you have got to go ahead and go on, and I sincerely do appreciate y'all being here on the Sunday night before Christmas, because again, you have like 5 days and a handful of hours. So this one is a no-brainer, literally a no-brainer, when you've already got some fat-free cream cheese cooking in your refrigerator. The only people who don't like this holiday combo are people who have not tried this holiday combo, okay? I haven't met anybody yet that doesn't like it. So I think the only people who don't like it just haven't tried it yet. If you've already got some fat-free cream cheese prepared in your refrigerator, you are literally minutes away from being ready to serve this. And I'm going to show you how simple it is to make right now. So this is approximately 8 tablespoons of fat-free cream cheese. So I'm going to put about half of that into this container. So, look how thick this is. It is in fact cream cheese. So I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons. And this recipe, by the way, will be up on If You Have an Egg in the morning. But I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons of fat-free cream cheese into this little jar. And you can make more if you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and put that into this little jar. And then I am going to add either sweet and hot pepper jelly. So this is the red kind. Or I'm going to add green pepper jelly. And I like, when I can find it, I like the jalapeno pepper jelly even more. And based on the fact that fat-free cream cheese is 0 points for me, then it's a 0-point food for me, then that makes this 1 point per tablespoon for me. But when Jessica posts this link, when she posts this recipe tomorrow, it will have the link to the recipe builder in there, and you can just click on that and it will go into your recipe builder, and it will go into your, your points. It'll go to your personal points. So that was about 4 tablespoons of fat-free cream cheese. And then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons, and this is a half of a tablespoon measuring spoon. So we're going to add approximately 2 tablespoons of one of the pepper jellies to it. And if you all have already had this, you're sitting there thinking, oh yeah, she's exactly right. The only people who don't like that are people who have never had it. And that's exactly right. So once you get this all mixed up, I like to go ahead and mix it. If you think that you're going to have some people that have a little bit less tolerance to heat and would like it to be more sweet, you can let them mix their own. You can just put the cream cheese out and then put the jelly out and let them make their own. That's perfectly fine. But when you get done, it's going to look like this. And we will use this one as our taste tester. But I went ahead and made 2 ahead. That's the green pepper jelly, and this is the red. The green's a little bit more colorful. You can add some food coloring to it if you want to. But again, for me, it's 1 smart point per 1 tablespoon serving because I have fat-free cream cheese is on my, non-fat plain Greek yogurt is on my 0 point list. So it's 1 point for me. But this is fantastic, and it's so good on a lower point cracker, something like this, like the Blue Diamond almonds. These are nut thins. These are almond nut thins. These are lower in points. I don't remember exactly how many it is you get for a handful. It's a lot. You get like 15 or 18 crackers for like 4 points. It's a lot. I mean, if you ate 15 to 18 of these, you wouldn't want anything else. And then Triscuits are also good for things like this. These are lower in points. The Triscuits reduced fat. It's 25% less fat than a normal Triscuit. Also delicious. It's delicious with this. I'm going to try one of these for you, and then we will wrap it up because several people are having to scoot since it is the holidays. But if you'll serve this when it's cold, it's got a really nice consistency to it. But hopefully you can see this. I don't know if you can or not, but these are delicious. It is just the right amount. It's just the right amount of sweet and hot. I have always been able to find some form of the pepper jellies at any major grocery store. Remember, some of them are not going to be open for Christmas, so keep that in mind. If you wanted to be extra fancy, you could layer this. You could do, red pepper, green pepper, red pepper. I may actually do that for Saturday. But it's a fantastically easy thing to make. You can make as much or as little of the cream cheese as you want to. You don't have to worry about Target being closed on Christmas Day. You can already have some of this going in your refrigerator. Okay, but that is it. That's all I've got for tonight. So the fat-free cream cheese recipe is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. The hot pepper jelly cream cheese recipe will be on there. I believe Jessica will have it on there tomorrow. The cheese balls, the sausage balls, Alyssa and I will be making tomorrow. So I'll show you how to make those then. And I'll get that everything but the bagel cream cheese ball. We'll have that made just in time for Christmas. So I hope you all got some good ideas. I hope you've got a plan. I hope you've already budgeted for the big day or days or however many days you have. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, just go ahead and let that next video roll over. I would love if you would watch the one from last week and the week before and the week before and the week before. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and click this little button and check the bell so that you will know that you'll be subscribed and you'll know when the next video comes over. And if you want one of our cool aprons or a sweatshirt or something, you can go ahead and click on this button over here for our Spreadshirt store. But thank you very much. I will not see you all live again before Christmas, so Merry Christmas, everybody. We will see you again next Sunday. I'm not planning on skipping any Sundays between now and 2022, so I hope to see you next time. Y'all have a great week. Merry Christmas.